I think the time has come for me to start planning a war with none other than the Ottomans. Um, I'm currently trying to core some stuff, and I'd like to pay back the loan that I have, and also build up my army to force limit. Then, while I'm doing that, though, I'm going to start trying to fabricate a claim on the Ottomans. I think I have a couple already. Yeah, I have Vidin and Nigbolu as claims. And, the thing that sucks, though, is the Constantinople node won't benefit us all trade wise. In fact, like, none of the Ottoman trade nodes, except for maybe Crimea, will benefit us, seeing as our primary node is in the Baltic, and none of that really flows up there. So, seeing as we are Orthodox now, it does make sense to take Constantinople. It is a very good province overall. Then again, I don't know. Maybe does Byzantium have any cores still? They have one until 15. They have their cores until 1594. Uh, that might be difficult. That would require me to. Hey, there's core Byzantium cores from for 1601. So maybe take the Ottoman cores in southern, or the Byzantium cores in southern Greece, release them as a vassal, and then try to reconquer all the former Byzantine land, and keep them as a vassal, not integrate them. Maybe make them a march. The thing is, I don't think Byzantium gets any kind of. Why is this fort deactivated? I think I was relying on that to take back this without having to reoccupy it with troops. I don't think Byzantium has a huge number of great military ideas, but I don't know. It makes sense to do something with uh, Constantinople and the old Byzantine lands. Send in the infantry. The humble foot soldiers, sometimes looked down upon by the cavalrymen. We get infantry combat ability for 10 years. Only 5%, but it's something. We are currently working on humanist ideas. And in a few months, we will have an idea that gives us religious unity. Burghers lose influence. We're also building our colonies. There's something else though. We have 4 out of 4 relationship slots. If I declared war right now, who would come into this war? Just Bohemia. What's Aragon's deal? They're in a massive amount of debt. How much? 900. Awesome. Burgundy would need a lot less in debt and to recover their manpower. And Sweden, not sure if we can get Sweden in on it at all. I don't know, we might be able to increase our trust to 100 by then, but that's a long way off, now that I think about it. Our truce with Crimea has ended. Does that mean the coalition can form against us? Ottomans have 55, Crimea has 77. Nogai has 48, Kazan has 65, Bukhara is 41. That's fine. I think that's 4 that I just named that have over 50, right? And I think they need 5 to start a coalition. 55, 77, 65, and 41. Oh, okay, no, it's only 3. And no guy's borderline. So I could maybe try to... It looks like the Great Horde's about to be conquered by the Crimeans, which isn't great. How much war score would it cost me to take all Kazan's provinces? 80%. I don't like it. I still have a truce with them, right? 1578 October. And don't really have borders with Nogai. Kazan is allied with Crimea. Who is Crimea allied with? Frankfurt, Lüneburg, Pomerania, and Kazan. That's an odd combination of alliances, especially for Crimea. And speaking of odd combination of alliances, what does the Protestant and Catholic League look like right now? The Ottomans are in the Protestant League. Austria's in the Protestant League for whatever reason. They didn't go Protestant, did they? Nope, they just dislike Bohemia is what it is. That's pretty much the reason I went with Catholic rather than Protestant, is because I am allies with Bohemia, so I don't blame them. Yeah, I'm willing to fabricate claims on Kazan or Crimea. We don't have a truce with Crimea right now. No, let's go with Kazan. Our truce with them ends this month, and or not this month, this year. We can take tolerance for religious unity, which brings us up to 105, which is great. Means we will not have any unrest from less than 100% religious unity for a while. We discovered an Ottoman diplomat building a spy network. We have diplomatic insult CB against Hungary. I would consider allying Serbia. Maybe. I'm not sold on the Byzantine vassal idea yet. Who is Sweden allied with other than me? Cologne, Salzburg, Ulm, and Liège. So Sweden may end up turning into an enemy soon, because they have a lot of Baltic Sea territory. We will gain Patriarch authority at the cost of 15 prestige. We've renewed our loan. Great. When can we take this again? 1581. So 3 years. I think that was for all of the stuff I took. $20. 1591. Okay. That was 1581. I didn't do anything with the Slakta. Netherlands is still around, although they are very small. What are my trust? What do my trust and favors look like? Pretty sure I'm maxed out with Bohemia. Alright, I've got 10 favors with just about everyone. And I can actually deactivate this fort now. We're getting 31 gold per month at maximum army maintenance. And that's with our overextension from cores that we haven't finished yet. So once this is done, we'll actually not be spending any money to lower corruption. The Eastern Orthodox Church is the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church established by Jesus Christ our Lord and his apostles. Our Patriarch is proposing some reforms. We'll support them, gain some authority. We're at 15 now. Okay, we're still searching the New World for a bunch of stuff. We need 30 to fabricate a claim on the Ottomans. Can we fabricate directly on Constantinople? Probably. When do those claims, the claims that I already have, expire? 1588 and 1599. So we've got a while still. I can make states, apparently. I can make 2 more. It's a lot of it's a lot of development down in Crimea for just 2 provinces. Is Kaiser Yar the other one? No. Kefa? Or... okay, so it's those 3. Or those 2. 4 altogether. What's our next idea get? Is it the end? It is unrest. It's -2. Good. That will help us a long way. Ethiopia have entered a golden era. Good for Ethiopia. I can't take a golden era right now because I don't have 3 objectives fulfilled. I did have 3 objectives. I had joined the Reformation. Yeah, golden era might be something to do when going to war against the Ottomans. $9.29 on how much we have to pay back. And Golden Horde still exists. Or the Great Horde still exists. Okay. I know that after a certain amount of time that can just end, and pretty like the religious wars pretty much end with a lot of the times with one side winning without a war actually happening. We have Siberian separatists in Iglino. Okay, we already got troops stationed there. We can fabricate another claim on the Ottomans. We'll just go straight for the heart and claim Constantinople. Now, I believe Byzantium has really good conversion ideas. So they might be able to convert something like Constantinople. Okay. That one's almost done. What does our heir look like? A 203 from Austria. He's 49. What does our country's heir look like? We can spend prestige to increase support by 5. He's 52 though, and is a 305. He's not much better. I'm hoping Saxe-Lauenburg wins that. Maybe. No, he's 59 too. All of these, that's something I don't really like about Poland is I'll take increased narrow-minded for 10 years, giving missionary strength. What was I looking at again? That's something I really don't like about the elective monarchy government type is your heirs always tend to be old, and you can't disinherit them either, so you're stuck. I can't even make them into generals, so. And next month, Obdorsk will be complete. So we'll send him to Ket, I guess. Who are the Ottomans allied to right now? Bavarian, Hormuz. We can't see Hormuz yet. Are they big? Can I see them in the legend by chance? Yeah, country. I cannot. Netherlands had end of religious turmoil. And it looks like they are Catholic? No, they're Protestant. I did send these troops over there, right? Yes. We have Bashkirian and Siberian peasants now, or separatists, and also Permian separatists. And what province was that in? Oh, it is in Perm. So that's all right in here. What is the highest? 555? No. We'll go with easier to convert first. Mostly because I can pay back that loan and start building up my military. But I want to convert the easier ones first, because right now I don't have a huge amount of missionary strength for converting the higher stuff, and I think it makes sense to convert the easier ones first, because that gives time for your patriarch authority to grow. I mean, if I got an event that increased my missionary strength by a lot, then I would consider it. But in two ideas, I might actually, because I'm probably going to take some of these decisions once that happens. I'll have to see though, because I want my tolerance of heretics to be maxed out. Or, yeah, because I can't rely on the legitimacy thing, so I'm going to say, without legitimacy, I want it maxed out. Wow, we are building claims against the Ottomans a lot faster than against Kazan. And I'm guessing that's because we're rivaled, but right, we need 35 to fabricate the next one. Come on, one of these rebels spawn. We're trading in copper. Okay. Recruitment time is good, I guess, especially since for what I plan on doing next. And that is, first of all, I want to see my combat width is 29. So if I think about that, I want to, basically, I think 2 primary armies and then reinforcement armies is how I want that to work. So, primary armies, I think I want split into 2 different things. That's a 15 and 14 width. So, I want 15,000 infantry, and in the first armies, and $8,000 infantry in the second with 6,000 cav. What is the supply limit here? Let's actually change that around right now. 15,000. I need one more, so then I will move all of my cavalry over into the other army. And then take the cav here. And I need 7,000 infantry. Wow, we are making a ton of money. I'm going to take a Diplo rep guy, I think. Ooh, trade efficiency. Trade efficiency for now. And I'll also I'll change over to a discipline guy. So those, I've switched those. There's no cav in that one. Or no artillery in that one. So those are both pretty much the same, right? 15 and 12, 15 and 12, 4 and 6, 4 and 6. Okay. So next I want to fill out my artillery in here, and I want 5,000 more infantry in both the first and second armies. I think. So what are we getting the recruitment cost from? And also, do I want to lower inflation? Oh, this is... the Polish crown modifier is going to suck when we lose that. Right, I was checking the regiment costs or recruitment costs or whatever. We got low cav costs. Infantry cost is up, so it is a regiment cost. Or, yeah, regiment costs. Okay, it's a Polish idea. That one. Wojsko Komputowe. Alright, so... I'm going to go with the infantry first. I think I said 5. I actually want 4. I probably should have, great, my conquistador died. Please tell me we weren't in foreign territory. Thank you. Yep, going right into British territory, so he'll stop again. We're still... we did hire... okay, we only hired the trade efficiency guy, level 2. Wish he had more maneuver, actually, than shock. Right. Of course, why didn't I see that coming? Move all those guys together. And then he'll stop, and then he'll continue. And hopefully I won't have to micromanage him so much, like now that he's discovered all of the the British-Mexican territory. Hey, there's Brittany's colonies. But I do need to end this episode, and I will finish filling out my armies in the next ones. I can almost fabricate a claim on Kazan, who's dealing with peasant rebels right now. Good job, Kazan. Good job.